And good evening, everybody, and welcome here to Kentucky Speedway as we get ready for race number 18 of Season 6 of the Mobil1 Cup Series. Had a great race last night in the Truck Series. Looking for an even better one here tonight in the Mobil1 Cup Series as we get ready for the running of the KFC 300. Tonight's going to be a 27-lap event. William Duncan, who ended up finishing top 10 in the Truck Series race last night, will start on the pole position. Duncan comes into this race 30th in the point standings. It's basically win or bust, I think, tonight for the 22. Lots of drivers coming in with different strategies as they run in certain areas of the point standings. Austin LaPlante comes in 5th in points. He'll look for a good, consistent run to keep himself inside the top 5 or the top 10 in the point standings. Pretty interesting row number 2 we have here tonight. Emilio Navarrete, who ended up losing the points lead last week at Charlotte to James Silverfox, will start alongside the 31. Silverfox, the current points leader coming into this evening's race. Emilio Navarrete, only 11 points back, 3rd in the standings. Those two going to be interesting to see how they battle here tonight as they'll try vying for that spot atop the point standings heading next week's race at Pocono. Then you got Trent Dunham and Joshua Collard. They're going to roll off in row number 3. Dunham is 11th in points. Collard is 14th in points. Both those drivers going to battle each other for a possible spot inside the top 10 in points here tonight. So it's going to be some interesting battles going on here. The meat in all this sandwich is going to be Sean Galligan. Not certain where the powder blue Aspen Dental Toyota Camry is going to start, but he comes in 2nd in points, only 3 points behind James Silverfox for the points lead, so we'll have to see how quickly he makes his way up the front, as I don't think he's starting anywhere inside the top 10. We said Silverfox is the points leader coming this evening's race. Galligan's 2nd, Emilio Navarrete in 3rd. They're separated by only 11 points. Dylan Young is 4th in the point standings, our Truck Series winner, and he's only a total of 12 points back from the points lead here coming into this evening's race. Austin LaPlante is 5th in points. The rest of the top 10 in points coming into this evening's race are Sean Henley, rookie Megan Atkins, who's actually current rookie points leader as well. Bob Jones, he's 8th. James McLeod, 9th. And Stephen Pollard III is 10th in the standings. Drivers will keep an eye on during the course of the evening's race that could move themselves inside the top 10 in points with a good run include Trent Dunham, Ralph Mason, Joshua Collard, Anthony McCurry, and Charles Sanford, who has worked his way up now to 16th in the standings. Time to get these cars rolling off. They'll complete a couple pace laps, and while they do that, we will show you the starting grid for this evening's race. James Silverfox trying to channel his rookie instincts and become a 3-time winner this season. He'll try and go back-to-back at Charlotte and Kentucky here tonight. But we could have some surprise winner up here at the front as Galligan, 2nd in points, looks like he's going to be starting pretty far back. Here's your 42 car starting grid for this evening's KFC 300. In our Truck Series race, we ran just as many laps under caution as we did under green, but when we were under green, we had some great 3 and even 4 wide racing, which they were amazingly enough able to keep together. Will we see the same here tonight, or will we not see the caution as much? We've seen a lot of times here in the Mobil1 Cup Series, these drivers are able to run clean and green from green flag to checkered flag, but put on a great show. We'll see if that'll be the case here tonight. At Kentucky, William Duncan, Austin LaPlante ready to get us underway. Green flag is out and we're underway here tonight at Kentucky Speedway. Already they're 3 wide there for 3rd place. Actually, that's for 4th. Dunham, Collard, and the points leader, Silverfox. As Dylan Young's up here as well, 4th in points. He's up in the mix here, trying to maybe go for what could be a 2 for 3 or even a weekend sweep at Kentucky. Side by side for the lead. Navarrete's going to get down the inside line of William Duncan. That's a battle for the top spot. Navarrete wants to get his points lead back, and that could happen by winning his 2nd race of the season. here this evening at Kentucky, but looks like the outside line is going to get a good run heading into turn 1. William Duncan battling hard on the high side again as Collie gets alongside of him now, and there's a wreck in the back. I think they wrecked. Yes, they did. Caution flag is out. Oh, they're 4 wide back there with Zach Rogers, Alex May, Hayden Klein, and Bob Jones. They settle it out to 3 wide racing, but that was 4 wide coming off turn 2 there for a second. And Bob Jones comes in 8th in points. Did not need to be put in a situation like that. As there's the yellow, caution flag is waving, and William Duncan is going to be the leader. Jake Rogers, my goodness, this guy has been on such a cold streak as of late. He's involved in this one. James McLeod, 9th in points, is involved. James Qualls gets a piece of it as well. Looks like Kyle Corbett could have gotten a piece of it. Ralph Mason, who was trying to work his way inside the top 10 in points. And Cole Daly in the 25 may have gotten a little chunk of it as well. Richard Johnson, our winner at Altoona, 19th in points. I don't know if he was involved or not. There's Anthony McCrory, who came in 15th in points. Is there damage to the rear of the 88? Yes, there is indeed. He got a piece of whatever this incident was. So we look further through the field. Looks like everybody else may have gotten through. There's second in points, Sean Gallagher. He's worked his way up to 23rd place now. But the caution flag is out, and I think someone just dove for pit road, didn't they? Well, maybe not. I guess Sky Commons and Aaron Williams Jr. kind of lost touch with each other there for a moment. Jake Rogers currently sits on pit road. Man, he was up inside the top 10 just a few weeks ago after he picked up a really dominating win. And now Jake Rogers is 20th in points, and looks like he's going to free fall even further through the point stands after hard luck here tonight. Caution flag for the first time tonight. Let's take a look at a replay of what happened. Well, they were 4x4, almost 4x4x4 actually. They were actually 4 wide, 3 rows deep for a moment there. And the contact, the initial contact, we got to watch here somewhere around the 4 of Kyle Corbett, I think. Let's see if maybe Ralph Mason. Oh, there's contact there between Anthony McCurry and Daniel Day down to George Roque. And then McCurry sent up the racetrack. Joshua Michaels got a little piece of that there in the 6. Cole Daly nowhere to go. Ralph Mason. Danny Wells gets held up on the high side. So he's trying to avoid. Look at Gallagher trying to get through. And oh man, Jake Rogers full throttle into the James McLeod machine. Oh man, Deanna Shelton did a great job missing. And I think James Qualls tried following her through the smoke. Couldn't do it. He nailed the James McLeod machine. But we know McCurry, Michaels, Mason, Daly, Qualls, Corbett, McLeod, and Rogers all involved in this one. And it just was where they were 4 wide, 3 rows deep, and tried carrying that into turn 1. Turn 1 closes up the field onto each other pretty quick, and someone just makes a little bit of contact, and it's going to trigger something like this. And it's a tough break for a few drivers, including Ralph Mason, who came in 13th in points. James McLeod, who came in 9th in points. His chance for maybe staying inside the top 10 could be in jeopardy. And Anthony McCurry was poised to try and maybe move into the top 10 points as well, as he came in 15th in the standings. But, man, tough break for them. Cole Daly's not had a lot of luck in the Mobil1 Cup Series since his return last week at Charlotte. But the caution flag is out, and we're going to go back to green. Let's see what we're going to have here on this restart with a single file restart, just how crazy they might get now, instead of running double wide when we did here under this first green flag. Lights are out top that Dodge Charger pace car, so we will go back green flag racing on lap 7 of 27. So far, we've been able to keep tabs with the Truck Series race. Our first restart in that event ended up taking place on lap 7, so things pretty much working themselves out the same way they did in our Oreo Truck Series event. William Duncan is the leader. Pole Sitter's been able to hang on. Austin LaPlante is in second. James Silver Fox third. Emilio Naverick currently is in fourth, with Joshua Collard up in 5th. Trent Dunham runs 6th. 7th is Aaron Williams Jr. Sky Commons 8th. Dylan Young slipped back to 9th. And 10th is Charles Sanford. Carson Gums up to 11th. Hayden Klein is 12th. 13th Bob Jones. Wolfgang Mason 14th. 15th is Alex May. Then the rest of the top 20 are Zach Rogers, George Roque, Nick Muciola, Daniel Day, and Isaac Canepa. As we move back up here to the front of the field, I think we will have a few retirees after that incident. Maybe not. Yep, James McLeod. Boy, he's out of the race. 9th in points coming into this evening's race. That's not what he needed if he's going to try and stay inside the top 10 in points. Jake Rogers, hard luck for the 19 car continues. He'll finish 41st, and James Qualls will finish the evening in dead last. Pace car peels off. Out of turn 4 comes the field. We'll go back to green flag racing here with a total of 21 laps to go when they take the green flag. William Duncan did a good job holding off the advances of Austin LaPlante, Emilio Navarrete, and James Silverfox last time. Let's see what he does here now as Silverfox jumps up to the high side on Austin LaPlante. LaPlante, though, going to dive it down for the lead here into turn number 1. And he may actually clear William Duncan just like that. Yes, he will. Whoa, Silverfox. Big run there in the middle groove. Nearly got into the left rear of William Duncan as now he'll battle with Emilio Navarrete for second place. Now moves William Duncan into the middle, 3 wide for second. The 99, 31, 21. This all going on behind the 71 of new leader Austin LaPlante. Look at Trent Dunham up there in the mix. Joshua Collard's coming here as well. Aaron Williams Jr. is there. Dylan Young, Sky Commons. Sanford's up in the mix now with Carson Gum. Joshua Collard trying to move in through the middle groove between both Emilio Navarrete and William Duncan as Silverfox now moves to second. Collard using the middle groove will move to third place. That middle groove's got a lot of grip here at Kentucky. But look at William Duncan. He'll use the grip on the outside line, swing around the 9, and he'll try taking third place back as the battle's on for the lead. Last week's winner, James Silverfox, looking for the top spot underneath of Austin LaPlante. LaPlante's got the preferred line coming out of 2. The outside run looks like he'll keep the lead. No, there goes Carson Gum right in front of the field. Keep it down the inside line, please. Don't come back on the racetrack. And he didn't. Nice save by Carson Gum. Never hit the inside retaining wall. Caution flag is out for the solo car spin of the 77. A tough break. He was running 11th place, but fortunately for him, he didn't hit anything, and he didn't come back up into traffic. Caution will wave for the second time tonight. Solo car spin in the back straightaway by Carson Gum. And Austin LaPlante is the leader under the yellow flag. Let's jump back, take a look at a replay. Carson Gum getting hooked around. Solo car spin down the back straightaway puts us under the yellow once again here at Kentucky. And I've just received word through my headset that there was an incident coming out of 4 on the back straight or on the front straightaway as well. We'll have to take a look at that. Carson Gum, though, right there, I think he actually got a little loose off that corner, and Bob Jones just comes into the back of him. I don't think Bob Jones purposely turned to 77. That car was pretty sideways before the 14 even made any contact with the back of his Toyota. But Carson Gum slides down the back straightaway. Unfortunately for him, he was able to woe it up in time, did not hit the inside wall, and he'll be able to continue on. Let's take a look now at the incident on the front straightaway. This one, they're telling me, was a lot worse than what the caution actually came out for. Well, here's where they say it ended up occurring somewhere off of 4 and somewhere back here just inside the top 30. Almost looks like Alex May kind of came off the corner a little too sharp. He's going to make some contact there with Stephen Polar III, who came off a little too wide. And, yeah, the 55 then is going to get sent down. And Tyson Broad had nowhere to go. He's going to get collected in this, and around they go in the grass area. The 22 is going to be able to continue on, but the 55-32, they're both at a 90-degree angle. And this grass down here, I'll tell you, doesn't have very much grip, and when it starts getting moist after the evening sets in and everything, there's really no grip, and I think they're going to come back up on the racetrack here. It looks like they're carrying way too much momentum to stay down. And, oh, Sean Henley head on into Tyson Broad. Oh, my word. That was nose-to-nose contact between the 69 and the 32. And Henley, this is not good for him. It's not good for Stephen Pollard III either, because Pollard came in, I believe, as the rookie points leader. And a 3-car incident there. Coming off of 4. And that was coming down to the caution flag. So, my goodness. Tyson Broad won earlier on this season at Infineon. And both Henley and Pollard doing pretty well in the point stands. This is not what they need to have happen, especially under the caution flag. But that was a hard lick for both Tyson Broad and Sean Henley. Little meeting of the minds there, if you will, and that is not what put us under the caution, but it ended up happening while the caution flag was waving. So let's head back now to green flag racing. Going back to green flag racing on lap 14 of 27. That means that we are past the halfway point when we hit the back straightaway on this lap. We'll have a total of 14 to go when the green flag comes back out. Austin LaPlante, he's going to restart as the leader. Second place could be James Silverfox now, the current points leader. The pole sitter, William Duncan, going to restart in third with Emilio Navarrete back in fourth, and Joshua Collard now up in fifth. Trent Dunham is in sixth, Sky Commons seventh, Aaron Williams Jr. eighth. In ninth place will be Charles Sanford and Wolfgang Mason. will complete the top 10. Then you got Dylan Young in 11th, 12th place Hayden Klein, 13th is Zach Rogers, 14th George Roque, 15th Daniel Day. Rest of the top 20 are going to be Bob Jones, Dylan Poteet, Nick Muciola, Sean Galligan, and Charles Jackson. So as I currently look at our running order, all drivers who come inside the top 5 in points are currently running inside the top 20. Sean Galligan right now the furthest back. Take a look and see if anybody retired after those incidents that just took place. And yes, we have received word that Sean Henley has gone behind the wall. It's a tough break for the guy who came in 6th in points. Also out of the race, the cars of Tyson Broad, and he joins James McLeod rather, Jake Rogers, and James Qualls back in the garage area. So a tough break there for Henley, who's been really doing a good job consistently for Tweenix Racing the last few weeks, and looks like it's just going to come to a halt here tonight at Kentucky. Green flag back out. Austin LaPlante ready to get us back underway. Right now it's LaPlante, who is 5th in points, Silver Fox, who's the points leader, and Emilio Navarrete, who is 3rd in points, as he'll now move underneath William Duncan for that 3rd position. So 3 drivers who come in running top 5 in points are running 1, 2, 3 right now. Dylan Young, 4th in points, not too far behind. We could see him up here very soon. Keep in mind, he ended up winning the Truck Series race here last night, so he's got a lot of momentum on his side and obviously knows this track very, very well, as he just got kicked up to the high side there by both Wolfgang Mason and Hayden Klein, so maybe our seeing Dylan Young at the front may not come as soon as I thought. About a car length advantage, Austin LaPlante and James Silverfox, as Emilio Navarrete is right on the 31's back bumper and dives down to the inside coming here into turn 3. I'll tell you who's really looking good right now too, and that's the 9 car of Joshua Collard. There he is, coming up that inside line. Him and Trent Dunham right behind him, 2 cars there. The 8 and the 9 running very well right now, and they do have an opportunity now with James McLeod out of the race and Stephen Pollard III near the rear of the field damaged to maybe move themselves into the top 10 in points here tonight. McLeod came in 9th, Pollard came in 10th in the standings. Bob Jones, the orange car, is back there. He's running fairly well, so I don't think he would fall outside the top 10. But there's still a ways to go. Anything can happen here, as it's going to still be single file between the top 6. Silver Fox trying to find some way here to maybe pass Austin LaPlante and cruise to his 2nd straight Mobil1 Cup Series victory, his 3rd of the season. Someone just got turned to the inside retaining wall back there. I'm pretty certain. Trying to look here, I don't see anybody that's damaged, but I'm pretty certain I saw someone get turned towards the inside retaining wall. May not have hit it, but it looked like someone shot down to the bottom of the racetrack coming out of turn 2. Right now it's a breakaway though for 1st and 2nd. Then you got Navarrete about 2 or 3 car length back in 3rd, so Silver Fox has Austin LaPlante all to himself. You know, when you think of Austin LaPlante, you kind of, I don't know, a lot of people have been surprised he's been running well here in the Mobil1 Cup Series. Don't forget, Austin LaPlante was a former chaser in the Mobil1 Cup Series. I think that was back in Season 4. I may be incorrect in that, but I think it was. Oh, caution must be out. No, caution isn't out. Emilio Navarrete just got a huge run through that corner. Look at that. He pulled right up alongside the 31 of Silver Fox, and he's going to battle for 2nd place. I thought the way they all just bunched right up that it actually was a caution flag, but look at Navarrete. And now Duncan trying to do the same. Now as we go into a long green flag run, these drivers are starting to dial up that outer groove. And whoa, Duncan I think dialed up a little too high. He really slipped up, and now he's going to slip back to 4th place. Now here comes Joshua Collard looking for that 4th position. As now Austin LaPlante looks back, he doesn't see the 31, instead he sees the 99. Emilio Navarrete, we know he's obviously really good in that middle groove. He made a nice pass per second on James Silverfox. Will he try using that middle groove here against Austin LaPlante? It's got to make it pretty soon. Laps are ticking down, and we've got a total of 7 laps to go. 6 when they hit the stripe next time by. Dylan Young's been able to work his way up here. He's currently running, I think, in the 8th position now. Yes, he is. Dylan Young having good numbers here this weekend at Kentucky. He won in the Truck Series. He's running top 10 here tonight. And one driver who has not worked his way up to the front has been Sean Galligan. He's still back in the 17th position right now. The guy who came in 2nd in points is not the kind of a run I think he was looking for tonight. Still, it would be a good finish, but based on the fact that Silver Fox, Navarrete, Young, and LaPlante are all running up inside the top 10, I think that Galligan really needs to get something going here. Good battle going on here for 5th place. Joshua Collard has it. Trent Dunham wants it. And there's a total now of 5 laps to go, as now Silver Fox looks to the bottom on William Duncan. Can't do it. Here comes Collard, though. Can he get the run off of 2 and get alongside of James Silver Fox? Nope. Instead, he's going to cross over, move to the inside line. Nice big run out of turn 2 there for the DeWalt Tools Ford Mustang. And here he is underneath of Silver Fox. See if he can do anything. Oh, wait a minute. Navarrete looks like he's trying to take a peek. Well, not quite. He may be testing the waters, though. Maybe planning something. And I think Dylan Young may have just actually moved up to 7th place. Nope, he's still back in 8th. Single file between the front 4. Then it's a gap back to a single file between the next 4. Then it's a gap back to 9th and 10th. And then a battle on for 11th. Here comes Silver Fox, though, to the inside of William Duncan. That's for 3rd place. Navarrete still looking to go a groove lower out of 4. Cannot get to the inside of Austin LaPlante. Time running short. 3 laps to go. LaPlante leads. Then it's Emilio Navarrete. Right now it's Toyota 1 and 2. Then the Chevrolet of James Silver Fox, who actually just lost a spot, to William Duncan. And now Navarrete's got Austin LaPlante all to himself. Oh man, he backed out of the throttle there. He almost ran into the back of the 71, and it's going to lose him some momentum. Now he slips back into the clutches of the U-Haul Ford of William Duncan. 2 to go. LaPlante has opened up about a car length advantage between himself and now a raging battle for 2nd between Emilio Navarrete, William Duncan, and now Silver Fox wants to join the fray. Oh man, William Duncan nearly gave Silver Fox no room coming off of 2. Silver Fox having to force his way between the 21 and the outside retaining wall to battle for 3rd place. Now Navarrete back on the charge here. He's got one more try. White flag in the air, 1 to go. Austin LaPlante looking for his first win of the season. Navarrete trying to go back to victory lane after he won earlier on this season at Talladega. Silver Fox right there as well, trying to win his 3rd race of the season and extend his points lead as they come off 2 right now, about a half a car length advantage between Austin LaPlante and Emilio Navarrete. Navarrete going to try the inside line here maybe. He's looking. He's going low. He's trying to get alongside. Can he get the run out of the corner? No, he can't. Austin LaPlante hangs on. LaPlante's going to win tonight the KFC 300 at Kentucky Speedway, his first Mobil1 Cup Series win of Season 6. And you look here, there's going to be really no difference up in the point standings, I don't think, as you see LaPlante 5th in points win, Navarrete 3rd in points finish 2nd, and the points leader Silver Fox will finish in 3rd here tonight. But a great win there for Austin LaPlante. Led a majority of this race, was able to get around for the lead on William Duncan. Whoa! Some drivers taking the shortcut. Daniel Voiles and George Roque going through the grass and kicking up some dust there for the fans or something. I don't know. But everybody now coming into their pit stalls with the exception of Austin LaPlante. He'll make the left-hand turn to victory lane as he wins here tonight. What a great victory for him. And Austin LaPlante has really been doing well in all 3 series. Remember, he won a week ago at Charlotte when he picked up the Truck Series win there. So he's been on a real hot streak lately, and LaPlante trying to continue it on as he's also battling for maybe a spot inside the chase in the Snickers Cup Series tomorrow night. Let's take a look, as always, at our official top 10 results. LaPlante with the win. Then it was Navarrete in 2nd. Silver Fox will keep the points lead with a great 3rd place run tonight. William Duncan, the pole sitter, will finish 4th. Joshua Collard, Trent Dunham, 5th and 6th. They may be inside the top 10 in points when we head into next week's race at Pocono. Then you got Sky Commons, a great run for him. I'm trying to look. I think he may actually have been the highest finishing rookie, and that is indeed the case. So good run for Sky. Then you got Dylan Young. He won the Truck Series race here last night. He'll finish 8th here tonight and keep a spot inside the top 5 in points, no doubt. Great run for him. Charles Sanford. He's been actually putting some runs together lately, too. In that 40, he's 16th in points, and a nice 9th place run will help him out in his endeavor to get inside the top 10. And then Hayden Klein. He'll finish in the 10th position here tonight. Really didn't talk about the 18 much. Let's find out where Sean Galligan officially finished this race. He finished it in the 18th position. I think Galligan will stay inside the top 5 in points as well. The drivers with the big question marks are probably going to be Megan Atkins, who was running near the back of the pack quite a bit. Sean Henley, who ended up DNFing from this race after an incident under caution. James McLeod and Stephen Pollard III. They all did not have the best of runs tonight. There are some drivers that are outside looking in that could maybe get up inside the top 10 in points, namely Trent Dunham and Joshua Collard. We may see Sanford up there as well as maybe even Sky Commons, as they are running pretty close there from about 7th on down through 19th in points. Hope you guys enjoyed this evening's race. If you did, be sure to give us a like, subscribe, become part of the crew today. Congratulations once again to Austin the Plant on his first Mobil1 Cup Series win of Season 6, as he takes the checkers here tonight in the KFC 300. Here comes your official finisher results. Overall point standings and rookie points heading next week's race. We got a Snickers Cup Series race on tap to finish off this race weekend before we pack it up and head to the tricky triangle of Pocono Raceway. You've been watching production of the NNSCRA, offline racing at its best.